Hi, there are so many factors that we use it to manage inventory. One of these factors are inventory cost. We use cost to forecast, to plan, and better manage our inventory. So for the inventory costs, there are 4 categories that I would like to go over them, and then I will go over 3 more factors that we use for inventory management. The first cost is the item cost, and the item cost basically it's the whatever you paid for that item. If it's cost $10, then the item is $10. $10 times how many units you have in your inventory, it's 1,000. 10 times 1,000, that would be $10,000. So this is the number one. This is the item cost. Second, carrying cost. Carrying cost would be money invested in the inventory, and this is not available for you. You have so many inventory in your company, but you're not using it. You're not selling it, basically. This is considered as a carrying cost. You're carrying inventory. You're not going to use it. It's stored in your inventory. So this is the capital cost. Second would be the storage cost. The storage cost is considered with the carrying cost. So we should consider that within the carrying cost. And the storage cost would be like the rental, the space that you're renting, for example, or the taxes that you pay on your property, the workers, the wages that you pay for your workers, equipments you purchased, etc. Risk cost, another part of the carrying cost would be the risk cost, and the risk cost is related to any uncertainty related to your storage, like a damage or lost, or any risk could happen to your inventory. So item cost, carrying cost. The third one is the ordering cost. The ordering cost, it's the how much costs you to order the items. It would be setup cost. Sometimes you purchase a machine and you don't know how to set up or how you install it, so you ask somebody to come from the company, an expert to come from the company to assemble it for you. This could be considered as a setup cost. Purchasing order cost. Sometimes if you are some companies, they're charging $10 or $20 per order just because you order from them, and this is related to not only just paying to the company, but also you hire people to do the order. So you hire people to prepare orders, you hire people to follow up with the suppliers, you do some authorizing payment, and these are or expedite shipping. So these are something called a purchasing order, or the order cost, related to the order cost. Purchasing order cost, and it is related to the order cost. And a lost capacity cost. Sometime let's go back to the example where you purchase a machine and you don't know how to assemble it. And one way is to ask somebody to bring it to come to your company and assemble it, attach it together, put it together. And this could be one way for the order cost. Or you say, for one of the employees, say, okay, well, I don't want you to focus on your work these 2 days. Just I need you to focus on installing the machine. So this is considered as a lost capacity. So you're losing the worker capacity, and you give him another work to work on it. And this is what we consider as a lost capacity cost, and it is part of the ordering cost. The last item in the inventory cost is the stock out cost. Sometimes we don't have enough inventory to supply the demand. We don't have enough items to send to the customers, and that's what we call the back order cost. What is the back order cost? Sometimes you purchase the item from the market with a higher price to supply it to your customers, or maybe you don't do anything, just you lose the sales, or maybe you lose the customer eventually. The customer will not come back to you. So this is stock out cost. You need to consider it. The 3 factors that we use related to inventory cost: inventory turns, and basically how effectively inventory is being used. are we effective in using that? How many we fill the inventory? Let's do this. Like we have a big inventory, a warehouse. How many times we free this warehouse? How many times over the years we do? This is what we call inventory turns. Inventory turns can be calculated by using this equation: annual cost divided by the average inventory value. And the second factor that we use it for inventory cost would be the days of supplies, and how long your current inventory will last before it reaches to zero or the safety stock level. We need to know how many days this inventory will be enough for us, and this would be calculated by using inventory on hand divided by the average daily usage. The last factor that I would like to talk about it is the inventory amount of inventory in the average amount of inventory in transit. Sometimes, especially here in the northern Minnesota, it will take you longer to reach to your customers, days and days, especially assuming you have a customer in the north. That will take you 2 or 3 days until you send this this products or your items to your customer. So eventually this is inventory in transit. So we have inventory, it's not in our warehouse, it's on the road, on the way to the customer, and it could be calculated by T times A divided by 365, and the T is the transit time, how long it will take you to reach to the customer, how many days you are being on the way, on the road. And A is the annual demand, 365, because we have 365 days in the year. Okay, let's take an example here. We end this video with this example. We have a transit time of 11 days, and the annual demand for an item is 10,000 units. What is the average annual inventory in transit? Okay, I is equal to, we have 11 days times annual demand 10,000, 1, 2, 3, divided by 365. So the average annual inventory in transit 301 units per year. That's you could see it as a on the road or in transit, inventory in transit. This is what the term is. Okay, thank you guys. If you have any question, please send me an email and I would be happy to answer you. Thank you.